Welcome to the Afro Latina Show. I am your host, Alicia Anabel Santos, La Diosa Dominicana, La Santera. Welcome to episode 100. 100 episodes of the Afro Latina Show. Today's show is titled The First Step is an Act of Faith. I spent last week reading The Alchemist. I read it live, I recorded it live. Me reading it because while I was unable to write last week because I was in a tremendous amount of pain, and I'm still in some pain, my right hand, my shmoney hand, the shmoney moves. Um, I was grateful to at least remind myself that there are so many other ways for me to be creative. There are so many other ways for me to connect to spirit. And so today is the first day that I picked up my pen in 7 days, and it was killing me just a little bit. It had me incredibly sad. And I know that I can record, and I know that I can record notes, but it's not the same. There's something about um, taking my pen to page that's a spiritual experience for me. And so I wrote my show out today because it was important that I didn't miss a beat. And so I want to open with this quote. Adventures don't begin until you get into the forest. That first step is an act of faith. I'll post later who the author is because I forgot to write it down. Today marks my first day of entering my 12th week in recovery. If you've been following my show, you know that I've been doing the artist's way. And so it's interesting that I fell and hurt my arm, my right arm, the day I was entering my 12th week of the Artist Way um, journey. And so I was unable to do my morning pages all of last week. And so today marks my first day entering the 12th week. So I have written every day for a total of 77 days in a row. There is much I'm celebrating today, in addition to committing to my rituals of waking up early at 5 a.m. to write for 3 hours a day, every day. Today, I celebrate episode 100 of the podcast. 100 episodes, y'all. I'm celebrating me. I'm celebrating all that I learned about me, all that I'm made of. I'm celebrating creating. I'm celebrating a body of work. I'm celebrating trusting my process. I'm celebrating being gentle with myself when shit like falling and hurting my arm and wrist attempted to stop me. I'm celebrating authentic living. I'm celebrating the darkness and all that it has taught me. Today, I celebrate protecting my soul, my spirit, my art, my family, my home, and all those that I love. Today, I celebrate almost being able to write because I did struggle this morning and my writing is the worst it's been. Today, I celebrate rituals and my spiritual practice and all that that has taught me. Today, I celebrate reading The Alchemist, which has always reminded me that when you want something badly enough, the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. As I get to the end of this journal entry, there are three top themes and messages that I want to celebrate with you and talk about today. And the first is centering rituals, being centered and centering your life around ritual and discipline. And I'm going to be really brief with it because I have dozens of podcast shows where I talk about why discipline and creating a practice, everything for me is a spiritual practice. Everything. My morning pages are the first thing that I do in the morning because it's communicating with God, and through being knowing that I'm a vessel, that centering ritual is the thing that grounds me. Writing in the morning is the thing that grounds me. It's insane that I've been waking up at 5 in the morning to write. That is an Alicia I don't even recognize. I'm on some new shit. Like, I understand that if you want something badly, you have to go out and get it, and you got to work hard for it, and it does not come easy. And rituals and discipline and order are not things that I am known for, those who knew me when. But the Alicia of today understands that I need to be grounded, and there are practices, everything from drinking tea to making my breakfast to reading a quote to how I even structure my time management from my 5 to 8 writing session, I read spiritual text. I read 10 minutes of different things. I'm always looking for ways to feed my soul and spirit so that I can begin writing. And so, centering rituals for me are crucial to my success. You know, when you think about the people that you admire, whoever that is, any celebrity, someone famous, they have rituals, they have routines, they have structure, they have things. And so, it is important that you figure out what that is. For me, 5 to 8 is perfection because from 5 to 8, I'm honoring me. I'm reading The Artist's Way. I'm doing my morning pages. I'm working, for a half hour on my novel, and I feel amazing. And then I can start my day and go to work, the things that give me money, right? Because everything I do in the morning feeds my soul. But then I go out in the world and then I'm of service. I give to others because that pays the bills, yo. And so it's important when you're someone who is searching for their dream or chasing that dream that you make the time. And it's important, right? To have some sort of ritual, whatever that means for you. Number 2, create a dream altar, yo. I've been meditating on that today, and I'm going to be hosting a writer's workshop, but it's a very special writer's workshop. And it is a free workshop. It's going to be like it's a writer's vision workshop. So it's writing goals and writer's visions. And so I'm going to be spending a lot of time talking about how we can create the writer's altar. And so create a dream altar. And what's a dream altar? It's just that place anywhere, a nook. It can be by your bar, it could be by your bed, it could be the nightstand, it could be on the floor where you sleep under your bed, with things that can remind you of what it is that you're chasing for. What you're chasing, why you want it, things that inspire you. Like I have stones, and I like to have candy around me. Like my altar is very sweet and very beautiful and very colorful. I have pictures of all of my people around me, and so creating a dreamer's altar is what you're trying to achieve. Are you trying to be the next Diddy? Are you trying to be an actor? Put a script up there. Put lines from a movie up there. Put your favorite. Put a collage of actors that inspire you and that you admire up there. For me, I my altar is surrounded by all of my projects, all of the things, all of the dreams that I want to achieve. I'm surrounded by that. All of the things that I have all of these lanyards from all of the places that I've spoken to because I would like to kind of remind myself of where I've been and where I'm going. So make it special. And I'm going to talk more about altars on another show, but that's something that I thought might be really beautiful to celebrate today and to think about what yours might look like. So if you create one, please tag me on Instagram, on Twitter. I would love to see pictures of it. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about was faith. The first step is an act of faith. You know, I talk a lot about making moves. And at the end of most of my podcast shows, I have asked you, what is the one thing you can do today to chase that dream? What is the one step? Because without action, there's nothing. You have nothing. You are going nowhere. You are stagnant. And so the first step is an act of faith. And faith is a tricky fucking thing, yo. It's a tricky little bugger, yo, because sometimes we question our faith. Sometimes we doubt whatever higher power or whatever our belief is. Is it humanity? Is it coincidences? Is it destiny? Is it fate? Is it God? Is it Allah? Is it, orishas? Is it Olofi, Olorun, Oludumare? Whoever, whatever deity, spirit you believe in, I'm sure there have been moments where you have doubted and had this like tug of war around faith. I know I have, yo. I know I have. My God in my eye, we have had some showdown at the hoedown, very real debates where I have doubted being sheltered, being protected. And it's really interesting. I mean, there's one story that I will always remember. I remember writing in a journal one time and I was crying. Why have you abandoned me? And this was a moment, one of the lowest moments of my life. I have been facing eviction. I had just finished writing my play, I Was Born, a play that I wrote in a week, that I had fully casted for a reading, that I had a run. I was the director, I was the writer, I was a producer. Um, I had five actors reading the monologue. It's a one woman show. And during that time, I'm facing eviction and I have no money, and no one knows what I'm going through. And I'm thinking, wow, I'm doing so much great work. I've contributed greatly in the world. And why have you forsaken me? Why are you punishing me? Why have you abandoned me? That's what I wrote in my journal to God. Why have you abandoned me? And then my pen continued to write, and I wrote, I have never abandoned you. It is you who left me. When I read those words on my page, yo, I was like, whoa. It was powerful. It was profound. It was an omen. It was a direct conversation with God on the page. It was like, oh, word? You trying to put all this shit on me? Where's your faith? Where's your trust? Where's your belief in you, in your ability that I got you? And so how can you step out on faith and believe in you and believe that you are worthy? Because that's really what it all boils down to. We don't go for the thing that we want so badly because we don't believe we deserve it. Because there are so many things that have come up in our past that have tried to shut us down and keep us from it. But the truth is, our spirit guides, they want us to win. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. And so, and so, yeah, yo, step out on faith. That is the theme and celebration for episode 100. And with that, let's meditate. Close your eyes. Let's get comfortable. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep breathing. If you knew without a doubt that you could not fail, that all you could do is win, what is the thing you would just leap towards? What is the thing you would put all your faith in? If you knew without a doubt that there's no way you could fail, what would you go for today? One thing, one thing that you want badly. What is that? Think about that. So you've named the thing, right? You know what the thing is. You can see it, you can taste it, you can touch it, you can feel it. Your stomach is turning in flips because you know that it's true. You want to throw up a little because you know that you've been running from it and you've been fronting and you've been bullshitting. That one thing. Now, what does faith call you to become? What kind of a person are you chasing that dream with faith? What does faith call you to believe about you chasing that dream? What do you look like? What are the things that you have? What does faith look like in your body? What does it feel like? I want you to feel all of that. Faith requires us to what? In order to have this thing that we want so badly, what does faith require you to have and to become? And when you're ready, come out of meditation. I hope that you all been writing down the things that come up in our meditation for you because they're a roadmap into your soul, you know, the thing that you really want. And I believe that there's incredible power in writing down the thing that you want. The dream that you want is something incredibly powerful about seeing it in print and then chasing it, right? For me, faith means that I am a person who trusts. Even when shit doesn't go my way, even when I'm failing at every turn, even when I don't have money in the bank, even when I'm struggling and I'm depressed and I'm sad and I'm surrounded by all kinds of fucked upness, I can trust that everything happens for a reason, that there is a lesson. You know, part of this faith thing, and what I read about today was that a lot of us carry a lot of shit from our past, our religious backgrounds, our family, imposing their beliefs. So part of this new faith, this new thing that we're doing, that we're trying to chase, is we're trying to dismantle all the shit that was passed down to us, all of the conditioning, all of the programming, all of the controlling. And so we part of this new faith is creating the thing that we believe in. What is it that we believe in? And I know that for me, this journey, my writer's journey, wanting wanting to be successful as a writer and publish and write books and books and books and books and just have hundreds of books published, is that I have to be a person who is patient. I have to trust and I have to do the work. Cause dreaming is not enough, yo. It's just not. Faith, your faith has to be unwavering, whatever that means to you. And so, with that, happy 100th episode, y'all. That's it. That's our show for today because I have got to go to work. Um, and yeah, how can you step out on faith today? What is one thing you can do to go after your dream, yo? Make it happen, yo. I'm wishing you all the most amazing, amazing day. My intention, my intention for today is to celebrate everything that I have achieved over the past few months. It has not been easy. I feel like a new me has been reborn. I feel myself expanding. And so I wish that for you. If you like what you're hearing, please share, subscribe to my iTunes, my SoundCloud, my YouTube. Leave your comments and feedback. Send me love, send me emails. Don't send me hate. Nobody wants that shit. Keep that. Um, and yeah, I'm on Instagram, Alicia La Santera, and at Afro Latina Show. And I'm wishing you all just an incredible day. Peace